candidate in this race who has outlined a clear set of policies.
Michelle Obama, the great Michelle Obama. She's trying to help Kamala get over the finish line, y'all. Let's listen up real quick. We'll play about 2 minutes of Michelle Obama.
Giving tax credits to first-time home buyers, folks starting small businesses, and working families raising our kids. Let me tell you, it is a remarkable plan. And these remarkable last few months mirror the way Kamala has handled herself her entire life, fighting for working people and the vulnerable, first as a prosecutor, then as an attorney general, then as a U.S. senator, and now as our vice president of the United States. Taking on the big banks, the transnational gangs and predatory for-profit colleges, and always doing it, holding her head high with warmth and dignity and class. So Michigan, do not buy into the lie that we do not know who Kamala is or what she stands for. This is someone who understands you, all of you, someone from a middle-class family raised mostly by her mom, like so many of us, leaning on her neighbors like we all do. That's what you want in a president, someone who gets you and will have your back. Take it from me. And I know good people. Kamala Harris is an extraordinary human being. She is an extraordinary candidate. And she will be an extraordinary president of the United States of America.
Peace and blessings, everyone. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. NFL Week 8. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone's weekend is going well. Michelle and I are having a pretty good weekend. Chilling. Doing some research. Getting some content together. You know what I'm saying? Paying super close attention to the election. Go Kamala, go Kamala, go Kamala. You know what I'm saying? I hope people are having healthy, tough conversations in their households about who they're going to vote for. Because I know that there's white adult males that just aren't going to vote for Kamala. They're just not. They have nothing in common with her. They have no black women in their life. They don't like women. You know what I mean? Like, just think of that. The average white person, I'm saying average overall, the average white individual, no matter what their age is, from 18 on up, when are they dealing with a black woman? I'd say 80% of white people never experience a black superior, like a supervisor, a boss, you know, someone that owns a company and the white person's working for that individual. You know, most white adult males don't have black female friends, black female coworkers, even acquaintances. Most time, white adult males and black women come in contact is going to be in like neutral place. You know, it's going to be at just like common places where everyone does stuff. At the gas station, at the grocery store, in line waiting to get some food, like the common places where you're only having to deal with each other, you know, for a minute or two at a time. But no healthy relationships. I mean, unless they're a couple, you know, you're seeing that. But don't get it twisted. Just because you see, I think people get fooled by that. Just because you see like a white man with a black woman, like they're a couple, that doesn't mean that white man isn't racist. That just means he's attracted to black women. That's a physical attraction. But that doesn't mean he doesn't like, that doesn't mean that he doesn't hate black men. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for all races. Like, if you see a black man with a white woman, that doesn't mean that he's not racist. It just means he's with a white woman, because that's what he's attracted to. That's who he fell in love with. That's who he, you know. And real quick on that, love who you love. If you're black, you want to date somebody white, go ahead. If you're white, you want to date somebody black, go ahead. If you're Asian, you want to date somebody Latin, go ahead. If you're Latin, you want to date somebody black, go ahead. Like, who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, it's your relationship. It's your relationship. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, that's why I think it's gonna be a tough sell to get enough white men to vote for Kamala. White women are doing it because they have more in common with Kamala. Not that she's black and they're white, obviously, but commonality of that they're women. You know what I mean? So that's helping her out. So, and women do vote the most in this country out of anybody. So we'll see how this goes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not feeling that confident. Just because what 45 other presidents have shown me. We've had 46 presidents and only one of them have been black and or brown or whatever. That's it. We've had a couple other black people run for president. You know that, I mean, obviously, but it's never amounted to much. And that's what I'm saying. We have another opportunity here for things to get a step closer to being better for us. And some of us black and brown people are like, nah, fuck that. I'm voting for the white man, the old white racist man. That doesn't make any sense to me. How could you, if you're somebody black and brown, vote for an old white racist man? And then at the same time, sit there and pick and poke and talk about how, you know, how Kamala's not black enough. Is she just not dark enough? Is that it? Or what is that? Yeah, that's just stupid as hell. You know, because you don't hear nobody talking about if Trump is white enough and how Germany is or how whatever he is. Only us black people. Only us, we do that kind of stuff. But hopefully she can make it past the finish line because she's working her ass off. And like I say, in a way, it's kind of like, because she even looks tired. You can tell, like, over the last few days, you can tell, like, it's catching up with her. She's burnt out. She's fucking older than I am. I know I need a nap. Most days I got to get me a nap in at some point. So how can we expect her to just run? Yeah, they're running her ass into the ground. This isn't gonna. Why didn't she say this? Why didn't she do this? She's not doing this. She ain't doing that. It's too late. It's too early. Blah 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 blah. While Trump just gets to just walk around and do and say whatever the fuck he wants to. That shit's crazy as hell. But enjoy today's episode. Enjoy the NFL football. You know what I'm saying? And go vote. Go vote for Kamala Harris, please, if you would. We really need this country to get back to a little peace of mind. Because I'll say this before I get out of here. Just picture this in your mind. When Donald Trump wakes up every morning, when he gets up and he opens his eyes, whose problems do you think he's worrying about? His or yours and mine? Whose problems do you think that he wants to fix? Whose lives do you think he wants to make better? His or yours? Just think about that. And then keep in mind, too, just imagine all the little underhanded shit and all the dirty stuff and all just the shit he does when no one's watching. Seems like Trump's just always up to something. He's just always moving and shaking and doing some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the episode. Enjoy the content. And go vote. Down to 9 days, y'all. Peace. And enjoy your Sunday. This is Corey Guns right here.
It's a G-code thing, the scenarios that we gon' bang.
What scenario?
My environment is trifling. Everything around is but a license. I ran out with the Bisons when niggas had to stand out with the Vikings.
When me and Gunna link up, it get frightening. They watching like a Breitling. I continue striking them like lightning. I'm all over the cake, that's why they icing.
Let's give them a slicing. Wrong them and everyone they right with. Get you niggas booked, it's enlightening. Nino get a word, it's a crisis.
Shit is priceless. Green on my card, I ain't worried about ISIS. I'm outside 12 shit in Linux with the dices. We'll be poor ISIS. Y'all ain't nothing like this.
Nigga, we been in the field since we was was in diapers.
My niggas been keeping it real before they was in Rikers.
We been in ciphers with lifers and third strikers.
Then go righteous of like shit, they not like us.
Chill, breathe easy. We gon' wait for him to slip and it gets greasy. Ha, no talking. Save space, stack all these niggas in one coffin. Cops come, we don't know shit. Never half-ass and always follow the whole script. It's a G-code thing. The scenarios that we gon' bang, bang.
It's a fine line. If ever I find you ain't mine, I'll get your eye line. Me and Nino opposite line. We like Oppenheimer and Einstein.
Let's rewind time. Kept us bottled in like fine wine. I'm living 9 lives. If a cat tripping, let the 9 fly. Shit jumping, you gotta skydive. I'm everywhere like Wi-Fi. We smoking on Zaza.
What do I want to do?
I'm in here cooking this turkey up.
All of it?
Yep.
Okay.
You have make tacos or bowl, taco bowl, whatever.
Are you putting some aside for them?
I can't now because I seasoned it. Unless you think it don't matter.
What kind of seasoning?
I put seasoning salt. I put some of that turmeric stuff in there, and then some garlic. Not a lot though.
Oh, they could handle it.
Okay. Yep.
Or like, just give him a little and see if he eats it.
Yeah, a little taste test.
Yeah.
See if it's like Mikey, he likes it. Remember that commercial?
Yeah. God, these bowls are so cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gotta look at your team for tomorrow too. See who you're gonna pick for the survival pool.
Yeah.
I took Detroit because we can't lose. Now you lose, you're out.
Right.
So there's no room to get cute. You gotta.
No room to be cute, Marley.
No room to be cute. Just gotta pick who you think's gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Detroit.
He literally has his leash wrapped around both my ankles right now. So, like, if I were to try to back up, I would fall.
Oh no!
Because I'm like,
got some new bowls and stuff, some new bowlerage.
Yeah.
Did you have them in mind so you can make casseroles, or did you just want?
Well, I was thinking of Thanksgiving. Yes.
Michelle's doing. What do you tell them all what you're doing, baby? For the birthday /
for birthday / election.
And let me just say real quick, if Kamala wins, it'll make all what she's about to say even better.
I'm making Southern cornbread dressing. And see, I got these smaller ones, so we're not making giant portions.
Oh, you know what we could make
There's
these
4.
smaller ones, like brownies or something?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
So there's, and then I have one big one. So
What
4
company is that, baby?
What?
What company is that?
I believe Pyrex.
Oh, Pyrex.
But look at how. So we have 4 different sizes.
Nice. Those would be good too, because the holidays are coming up.
Because I'm assuming we'll have to bring something. Although I notice when we bring a dessert to your mom's, it's usually only me, you, and your mom that eat the dessert.
Ken does sometimes, depending on what it is.
Every once in a while.
Right.
But
like the boy, they don't. Nathan, he likes candy bars. He's more he likes Hershey's.
Right. So I'm gonna have to think of something. I'm gonna have to downscale mine.
So shout out, who is the cook? That's your
Cardia.
I'm gonna shout her
Brown.
out. So smothered corn, what is it?
Oh no, Southern cornbread dressing. Mac and cheese. And I'm not going to do a turkey. I'm going to do a whole chicken. And probably try to find a spatchcock chicken.
What's that?
That's where it's laid out. They like break the spine, and then it's laid out flat.
It's a little easier to deal with.
Easier to cook.
Yeah.
And then, I'll do a whole chicken, because then we can always shred it and make chicken salad.
You know what I want for dessert? Banana split.
Okay.
I want to like maybe stop at Cops and get a thing of custard or something and get some bananas and strawberries and stuff. We got strawberries.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that would fit above the stove or on top of the cabinet. But for our little election birthday.
Yep. Because Michelle's birthday is literally the day after the election, or basically it'll run into the morning because the results ain't going to be over. So the results are going to bleed into your birthday.
We might not even find out until the 7th, they said.
Do you really think it's going to be?
Depends. They said we might not find out until the 7th.
So
that'll suck.
2 days after?
Yeah.
I guess.
It just depends on, because Pennsylvania, don't they have that weird rule? They can't even open the absentee voting until the polls close at 8 p.m.
It's something like that. Yeah, they don't. Their stuff is super strict. They don't play no games.
And in Georgia, the Republicans are trying to get it where the absentee ballots have to be like counted by hand or something. Well, we're not going to have a result until the 13th.
That's the Republicans' fault then, and they're going to be crying how that the results ain't over, right?
If he loses, I guarantee that they're going to say it was rigged. Guaranteed. They're already saying that people are cheating.
Do you think we're going to go through the violence again? Or do you think that...
If he wins, no.
No, I'm saying if he loses. Because I'm planning on him losing.
I'm planning on him losing too.
Right.
I'm going to have to say yes. We will go through that bullshit again. I just know it.
You can just feel because you know how a lot of his people are.
Exactly.
And even if it ain't specifically something that's going to happen at the Capitol or something, it's going to be just his people are going to be being violent.
Yeah. I am looking for the dog mouthwash.
The dog mouthwash, there's one...
Is it?
Wait, I put one of them. I think it's in the bathroom under the sink.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a thing. If he loses, it's going to be, this is rigged. They're already like asking people, what state was it where they asked the guy if he...
Georgia.
There's some state where like they have to certify the election. It's been ruled.
Oh, was that Virginia? Oh.
Something like that where they can't just be like, oh, rigged. They have to have a reason why they think it's,
Yeah.
Like right away they have to have a reason.
And also in Virginia, they put them people back on the voter rolls too.
They did.
There was like 1,600 some people the Virginia governor was trying to get off the voter roll.
So if I were
because
those
they're
1,600
migrants.
Right, I would. Is it because they're
brown?
Well, no, I mean they're non-citizens, but why would they be able to vote then anyway?
Well, because some of them might be, depending on how long you're here, you might be close to actually getting your citizenship or whatever. So what they were trying to do is, in the process while you're waiting for it to actually be like legal,
you can.
They were trying to stop, because there's supposed to be like a 90-day grace period where you just. So they were like interrupting that basically, and then asking people like, "Are you a citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?" And if that's the only box to check, and you're technically not yet, you gotta mark no.
Right.
So then those are the people they were trying to pull off the voter rolls because you marked no, I'm not a citizen yet.
Okay.
And they knew that that was bullshit.
In the name of politics.
So a 63-year-old man punched a 69-year-old poll worker because why?
He asked him to take his MAGA hat off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
this story is crazy, y'all. Check this out.
He asked him to take his hat off at the polling site. The guy did, went in and voted, then put the hat back on after he voted. And the poll worker was like, you can't have the hat on in this building. And so, like, he walked him towards the exit, and then the guy turned around and fucking punched him in the face.
Did he hurt him? Did he do...
I mean, he had marks.
Oh, but he didn't break his jaw or nothing?
Right. Here's another headline it's a head scratcher. Republicans condemn Kamala Harris for calling Trump a fascist, and then Trump calls Harris a fascist.
And they don't say anything wrong about that.
Like, he called her one last week.
He called her a shit.
He called her a fascist first. Then she called him one. Then the Republicans are mad at her for calling him a fascist, even though he said she was.
Right.
Using the F word against Trump could inspire another assassination attempt.
That's what they're saying?
Yeah.
Man, come on. See,
Labeling a political opponent as a fascist risks inviting yet another would-be assassin to try to rob voters of their choice. What?
See, that goes into how they don't ever admit nothing. It's just all
Trump called Harris a fascist last week several times. He used the word repeatedly to describe her.
I'm so sick of him.
Right.
Has he talked about
2 days earlier, before that, he called her an enemy from within.
Right. And
They're
you know
dangerous.
who else he
They're
said about
Marxists
that
and
too?
communists.
Pelosi. He
Yeah.
said he threw Pelosi's name in that.
Yeah.
He literally said her name. Ain't that in a way him sending his people at her? Because they
Right.
already tried to hammer her husband down in the house.
Right. It's not funny, but yes.
I see why she hates him. Why wouldn't she hate him? Your people tried to kill her husband, dude. In their house that they live in. I'd hate his ass too.
Okay, so you know how there was allegedly an ABC whistleblower that said that they had given her questions ahead of time?
Yeah.
And he called himself a black insurrectionist?
Oh, I didn't hear about that part.
Okay, so he's actually a white guy in upstate New York.
Another one they're trying to blame. Yeah, just another zone they're trying to blame everything
Right.
on black people.
His Twitter user account is Black Insurrectionist, who helped push the fake story that there was a whistleblower.
And you know what? There is a lot of that going on. People making these fake ass accounts, and it'll be white people, and they'll put like, you know, a black emoji, like a black avatar or a fake, you know what I'm saying? And then try to make it seem like, right.
That's weird. You should
get
say
us
that
arguing
because
with each other.
his like Twitter photo is an avatar of a black soldier.
Yeah, and that's
and
what
he
they
says,
try
"I
to do.
follow back true patriots."
So then they try to, so we all fuss and fight with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. But what is your gut though? I asked you yesterday. Is your gut still feeling Kamala?
Yeah. Florida postal worker caught on camera dumping hundreds of election mailers, mail-in ballot in the woods.
Oh, and you know, they're setting mailboxes and shit on fire in other states, or like drop boxes and stuff, setting them on fire to burn people's, you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, like, would a Democrat do that? Probably. But most likely not, because they respect most respect the law. Do all of them?
80%
no.
respect.
But, like, if I hear about, like, some ballots being thrown out and all that kind of shit, I'm thinking it's a Republican.
Exactly.
Because that's just something they would do.
That's a safe-ass bet. That's a safe bet.
I mean, prove me wrong.
Right.
Prove me wrong.
Find us a little one or two examples that you can find. That's it. Turkey's done. So this Robert Schock went missing on July 31st after going out for a run with his dog in Washington's North Cascades National Park and then getting lost. I'm not a hiker, he tells people. I don't put on backpacks and go out for multiple day trips. I don't know how to fish. I want to finish a course as fast as I can and come back home. So I had no shirt. I had a pair of shorts. I had Freddie and a dog pant. But despite the odds, his mom never lost hope that her son would be found alive. And a month later, just when he felt like he wasn't going to make it through the night, he was finally rescued. Good for him. Said on July 31st, he left the trailhead to embark on his adventure, referring to an old map. Schock headed for the Chilliwack River Trail by going up near the Copper Ridge Trail and then using a cable car across the river. However, he quickly lost his way. Dang. Dude said, when I got out there, the trail was no longer there. You know what else I heard today? So them cops right out there in it's in Wisconsin. I forgot the community. It's like in a suburb or more like rural area. But anyways, they're having this like little event where they're like not dressing up as cops. They're kind of just being themselves or whatever. They want to like have better relations with the community and shit like that, with the youngins and shit or whatever. And then it was funny because you know how I always talk about how there's a lot of DVs out in the suburbs? Because how we couldn't even find them on the Waukesha police thing. How the domestic violence wasn't even a. So the cop, when he was talking, he ended up saying how, well, the kids, we don't want them to see us in a bad light, because sometimes they may get the cop may end up coming over on a DV call or something, and it popped in my head like, so that's when these kids are seeing these police. When they're showing up to mom and dad's house because dad done punched mom in the face or threw her against the wall or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they get called over there. Because there ain't too many homicides and all that kind of stuff going on. I think the number one crime in the suburbs is domestic violence.
Oh, sure.
Domestic violence. And a lot of them won't be going to jail. The cop will come over. Hey, Jim. They'll be knowing him and shit. Their kids will be friends. Mm-hmm. And then they'll just come on, you guys. The cop will come in. They'll talk it out and shit. They'll be cussing them out and everything. Don't nobody go to jail, and they just work it out. I don't want to have to file a report on this, Jim. You think maybe one of you could sleep somewhere? No, I'm not. I don't have anywhere else to go. Okay, well, I don't want to get called back over here again. They'll be getting warnings, they'll be getting all kinds of warnings. I've been here 3 times this week. If I have to come back or forth, someone's going to jail. Let that be somebody black. Ain't no 4th time. Someone's going to jail
Right away. The girlfriend, the boy, somebody's going to jail. The dog, the cat, somebody's going in. When it's a DV and it's black or brown. Because that's what they're going to be doing too. With their stop and frisk bullshit and all this mass deportation. Let a DV call get called to somewhere on the south side. On 9th and Beach or some shit like that. Police come over there for the DV, they're going to be rounding everyone up in the house, asking them for their green cards and everything. And ain't nobody in the house going to be speaking English. And then too, sometime them cops will be thinking the Mexican people can really speak English. And when they roll up on you, they'll be like, they'll be thinking you're lying to them and shit. You'll be like, no. And that's when they start roughing them up and shit because they think they're lying to them. They think they really can speak English. Mm-hmm. I get tired of that shit. All right, where's Sonic? About to order some food from Sonic. Y'all want something?
They don't even have the smash burger on the menu.
Them smash burgers are good. Remember Rick Bayless was making some smash burgers last night. Anyone here?
We are drive-through only.
Oh, okay. Hit the drive-through up.
Staffing.
Their burger. I don't know why Sonic don't get more publicity because they're better than McDonald's. They're better than Burger King. They're better than all that shit. I like Sonic better than Culver's.
Really?
Yeah. I want the biggest hamburger they got. I want the biggest meal they got. Let's see how they treat us here.
Oh, yeah,
I hope they don't have E. coli here. We should get one of them E. coli monitor things. They got things where you can monitor. You stick it in your food.
What would you like?
The biggest hamburger meal they got, babe. I'll take that Supersonic. Yeah.
Supersonic.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's JJ Fad.
Okay, no onions?
Yep, no onions.
You wanted a meal?
Yes.
What do you want to drink?
Just like maybe a juice or something. High seafood punch?
Sure.
Cool. And we got cash. See, y'all, we got cash. Hear that cash? Y'all hear them twannas? Them twannas. Mm-hmm.
Can I get started for you today?
Yes, can I have the number 2? No onions. Make it a meal. And I'll have the high C fruit punch for the drink.
You want french fries or tater tots?
French fries. And then I'll have the Sonic Smasher. Also a meal. I'll do tots. And a Dr. Pepper.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
$21.70.
Okay, thank you.
$21.70. See, we got this. Y'all hear that cash? Baby. Yeah, I got $20 worth of quarters to wash. Who's texting us? NBA awards. For those new to the game, if you see the following emojis by your team name, your player earned it. Daily Stud Award. Michelle.
What?
You got the Daily Stud Award. And then there's a Daily Dud Award. So you got the fire emoji, and the Daily Dud Award is the shit emoji.
Oh, look at breakfast all day. Tacos, burritos, burgers, sandwiches.
Oh, we should maybe hit that up.
No.
For stuff. They got pancakes? Oh, man, they got tortas, quesadillas, tostadas. They got tacos, burritos.
For next time.
Yeah, they got it right outside Menards, too. Damn, you know what's messed up, though? I don't think I can eat there because those are probably Trump supporters.
Why?
Because Menards is. They're probably partnered with Menards because I bet you Menards is allowing them to be in that parking lot. And those are white. Menards are Trump supporters. So, yeah, I can't go to that taco truck. We could go over there and ask.
No, let's not.
No? Yeah. Go over there and find out who they're voting for.
Thanks.
Thank you. Go ahead, baby. You can say it again. Super territorial with this. I heard Eddie Griffin was talking shit about Kamala. He's going in the garbage too. I'm gonna find out because I saw like a post and it, you know, like the header underneath, and I read it, but I didn't.
You kind of have to read
exactly
the actual article.
Exactly.
Then,
so I didn't click on the post, but I think he might be on some garbage, so he might be going in the trash. You know what else is trash? Rocky Rococo's is trash nowadays. It tastes different. It don't hit like when we were younger. Because things are newer to you when you're younger.
I was just gonna say, I think when you're younger, like your palate
is still fresh and new.
Is not like you don't expect a whole lot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but that Menards is I'll look it up right now. Hold on, y'all. Look up Menards.
But they don't own the parking lot. You know
is
what I mean?
Menards Trump supporters? They might as well, because them police ain't gonna come over here and do nothing. So they might as well own it. You know? That's crazy. They just don't want nobody black or brown around. That's just for real. For the most part, that's why it is. And we got to hope that white people make the right decision. Because they are the most voters in this country. They just are. That ain't even being racial or nothing. They make up. And we did the numbers. Almost in every state, they make up the majority of the voting base.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I'm saying they're always talking about on election night, they're going to be doing it. Y'all pay attention. On election night, when we're waiting for, they're going to be, when it starts getting late and everything, they're going to be, oh, where's the black vote? Where's the black vote? They're going to be talking about going into Milwaukee and all the, you know, the inner cities and stuff to be wondering where the votes are, like if Kamala's trailing and shit.
But do you see?
And in reality, it's the white people because they vote the most, whether for the good or bad. We've had 45 white presidents.
But do you see where there's a lot of white people at her rallies?
Oh, there's tons of them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day.
He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he don't even want to be here. So let's see. Top recipients. Oh, let's see. Back in the news. John Menard. Yep. Let's see. John Menard. This is from Urban Milwaukee. John Menard and Trump together again. So John Menard is the owner of Menards, obviously. Said one-time friends had falling out, but now Menards will help president plan economic rebound. Yep. Once upon a time, John Menard, the mega billionaire owner of the Wisconsin-based hardware chain, was a good buddy of Donald Trump. Menard had gotten to know Trump through the fabulously wealthy Indianapolis businessman Steve Hilbert, as Urban Milwaukee has previously reported. So they had a falling out, and then so they're back together again. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Scott Walker's an asshole too. He's the reason. He's one of the main reasons this state is messed up with all that truth in sentence and shit. Whoa.
Going to salt the underside.
They know how to cook them better on here now.
Because there is a little bit of meat that is exposed, and just want to make sure everything gets seasoned. Now I'm just kind of making sure that the skin is over the meat.
Because when they went down there, when it was diversity and inclusion and stuff, right after COVID and everyone was trying to be all nice to black people, they started on America's Test Kitchen. They started traveling down south.
Okay.
and like making black dishes and going down and talking to like black chefs and black cooks and stuff like that, and go to certain areas and stuff. And now when they came back up here, I'm noticing they're cooking their turkey and stuff better. Because normally, if they wouldn't have went down there, because black people cook better.
As you know, the meat has been seasoned, and now we're just making sure that the
See, she said she's putting seasoning in her stuff now.
So
you would have never heard America's Test Kitchen talking about seasoning.
To 325 degrees.
Look at all that sauce she put on there, on that chicken, on that turkey.
On the middle rack, and we're only going to cook it until it's 130 degrees internal temperature.
All right. I still don't see gravy.
Yes. Well, I have a saucepan heating with 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil in it.
On Create.
So when that starts to shimmer,
Create's a good channel.
We add our turkey backs. Just pat the turkey backs.
See, this is what a Saturday is.
Don't throw it away. There's a ton of flavor. There's a ton
See,
of
during
skin.
football season, I love watching cooking shows on Saturday afternoon. And then, because I started getting anxious for football on Sunday. So, so I try to relax my mind on Saturday with the cooking shows. Cooking shows are relaxing as hell. I don't know why. I can't even give a reason. Maybe that is the sizzling, the pots and pans. Oh, they're making. Is that chicken?
The next step is we're going to add 1 small chopped onion and 1 carrot. And also 1 chopped
She's making turkey breast.
Okay. We're going to let this go for about 5 minutes.
If they didn't go down, I'm telling you.
What we're looking for is for them to soften and to start to get brown. So as you can see, the vegetables have softened, and you can see that there's a little browning on them as well. I'm going to add 5 cups of water. I want the flavors of the turkey and
the vanilla. Mm-hmm. Where are we getting this from, baby?
This is from Dash Mart.
Okay.
So the flavors they have are waffle cone swirl. I'm assuming it's vanilla ice cream with chocolate swirls. Mm-hmm. Chocolate chip cookie dough, gross. Rocky Road, gross.
Look at you, bro. Organized, unorganized, but at least you got it, you know what I'm saying?
And those are the flavors for Tillamook.
The first one sounds decent.
The waffle cone one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Water, you know what I'm saying?
Could y'all van life it? We're watching Van Life.
Oh, gee, thanks. Get out of here. It's so tripping. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, let's do waffle cone ice cream.
5 minutes? Yeah. Okay.
Is that outside?
Yeah, girl, right?
Or is that above us?
It's not in the bushes. Yep.
It's definitely this way. And it's either above us or outside.
Dinner. I think it's chicken white bean soup. She said because it's cold.
Music interlude. Little Devin the Dude right here out of Houston, Texas. He's a great storyteller too.
Money comes, money goes. Sun, keep you warm. Cold gives a runny nose. Bummy clothes, sometimes people see you in. Don't matter what you got on, they gon' be your friend. But then again, when you're broke, your love's gone. Can't bring home the bacon, bring the grub home. You plug your phone, turn it on, but the shit's off. Cause you didn't pay the bill, gal pissed off. Dick soft, but you still screaming, fuck the world. Time to find another job and another girl. Can't escape the race, yeah, you gotta run. Try to balance the hate with a lot of fun. I have to remember to pray every day I wake. Not to break if I make a mistake. The second hand on the clock, don't stop. Gotta keep climbing till you hop on top. Whoever said life was easy, same folks won't believe in magic. You gotta pay, man, it ain't no freebies. And buy the things that'll make you happy. Funny how the people treat you when your money gone and you don't have it. Don't worry, get nervous, discouraged.